Little Rod had to hear this, hear Chris Hansen say this, and had to either clap and applaud that somebody understood the situation that he was in, or just cry into his hands. Because this is what he was basically saying. Diddy has so much power, he could just destroy your career.
Those involved in law enforcement close to them. But that doesn't mean they're taking payoffs. That doesn't mean they're doing big favors. They like that closeness. It's just like how Diddy was able to court Diageo or Estee Lauder. He was very successful in doing that, and that made him a lot of money and gave him credibility outside the hip-hop rap world. And that's what he was trying to do here, a lot like what Epstein did with very powerful political and business figures.
And if you look at this report in the New York Post, you see it's a constellation of billionaires he's involved with.
Very similar to what Epstein was doing. And, you know, these guys get drunk with power, allegedly. You know, Diddy has said that these allegations are false, but they get drunk with power, and all of a sudden they lose their balance and what's right and what's wrong. And they're insulated, and they've got everybody telling them they're great. And all of a sudden, these civil suits come out, and the feds watch.
BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So apparently, Diddy has been under investigation by Homeland Security. So, for everybody that don't know, the federal government already has all of these different things that they can do you when they want to find things out. And they can investigate you and look into you. Well, there's certain things that the federal government actually can't do. When I say federal government, I'm talking about the FBI specifically. But Homeland Security can. So when Homeland Security is out there investigating you, if there is anything to know, not know, think, not think, they're probably going to come up on it. And with that being said, Diddy is in troubles. Okay. In any regard, Homeland Security had put out a quote, and basically they said, "We are responding to concrete, detailed allegations. This is not random. We didn't choose his name out of a hat. We had allegations that we were following up on." So I'm going to put you on the game. So now if they were investigating Diddy, as Chris Hansen says, over a very long period of time, that means that Little Rod has been inside of the investigation also for a long time. So the investigation could have started before Little Rod. I don't know. Because remember, Little Rod is saying that the situation that transpired with him, it was either from 2021, September 2021 to 2022, or September 2022 to 2023. It was over a year span with the Love album. What I'm saying is that there's a good chance that Homeland Security approached Little Rod and asked for him specifically to file this lawsuit. Now, if that's true, I wouldn't be surprised if a similar thing didn't happen with Cassie, where they approached him and said, "We want you to file this lawsuit because we've been doing our own investigation and we're ready to make it public. And it'll really help us if you make it public." Because remember, Diddy is popular. If we just try to arrest him and make these accusations, do you understand how many people are going to come to his defense? Do you understand that we're not just trying to go after Diddy? We need to mess up his image. We need for people to understand what kind of person he really is. Now, I say all that to say this. Often, people lie. Like, they'll be jealous of you. They'll say this about you. They'll say that about you, and it's not true. So the point that he said, "We are responding to concrete and detailed allegations," that leads me to believe that it was more than one person that was making allegations. So let's say you got an individual and they're trying to tell you somebody's a bad guy, but they're telling you something happened that nobody else has ever. This is just all new, brand new to the world. You're the only one making this allegation. It's so much harder for the government to try to prosecute you nowadays because so many people lie. Not because you didn't do it, but because so many people lie. Remember, women are not our physical superiors. So often, women will lie on a nigga. Let's just say what it is. And that's why I think Little Rod specifically was the individual that came out. Because now, there aren't only women talking about this that you've, allegedly assaulted. There's also men. So that changes the whole paradigm. That changes the perspective. Now, this isn't a Diddy was dating a girl when she got mad. Now it's a what in the hell is going on? Besides that, additional people have communicated with the Homeland Security, and there's more people that Homeland Security would like to speak with, which I'm assuming the other people's name came up in the investigation. As we all know, Chris Hansen is the GOAT when it comes to going after them weirdos. The effing GOAT. So, I'm pretty sure there's people in all forms of law enforcement that if they're doing something like this, I wouldn't be surprised if they reach out to Chris Hansen first, but I'm 100% certain if Chris Hansen reaches out, they'll talk to him because this is what he do. They might ask him for some help. No, not that the federal government needs like a loan or anything like that, but expertise is still expertise. So besides the Little Rod case, there's the Cassie that got settled. And that's basically why the investigation was started. So, like I said before, the investigation was already a thing. What they needed a victim to be a face of the investigation. Now, what they keep not telling you is, initially, when he offered money to Cassie, he had to go up. He was initially going to give Cassie $30 million. I was wondering why they went to 50. It's something with like 50 or 100. Because 9 times out of 10, the only reason why she took the money was because she was following what the government was telling her to do. So she didn't take the first or the second offer maybe. And then they finally said, don't worry, we have somebody else that's gonna get your money. And that's what I believe could have happened. So allegedly, I got the numbers in front of me now. So allegedly, or actually, Little Rod worked with Diddy on the Love album between 2022 and 2023. I think Diddy knew that there was like a federal case on him when he changed his name to Brother Love. I think that's when he knew there was a federal case on him. That's what I think. So somebody go back, find out when he changed his name to Brother Love, put it in the comment section. Little Rod sued him in February, just so we could be clear. And also the Homeland Security is saying that they are getting a lot of help or cooperation from alleged victims. I'm just saying. Now, some of the people who has been compromised in videos that attended the party, there's several celebrities, artists, music label execs, etc. So this is what was going on. So this might be where they don't want everybody to get exposed and they're trying to insulate the problem and they're probably only going after Diddy. And I guess if some other guys later on in the future, they name pop up, They're gonna use this stuff against them also. Yeah, remember this guy is over here. He was at the Diddy's parties. In any regard, let me know what y'all guys think. This is just absolute insanity. There had been an investigation on him. I think the investigation started when around the time he changed his name to Brother Love. I am always skeptical when these guys like want to change their name and then they want to like legally all the way change their name. Like I'm even skeptical with Kanye with that Ye crap. We already call you Ye. You need paperwork? Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I get in this one. I'm out.